Hey, all, welcome to Tuesday with Pastor Dan. Good to have you all with me. We're going to jump back in with Lent in Plain Sight by Jill Duffield. So you're following along, we jumped into our next common everyday thing is shoes. And I've discovered I really like shoes, actually. Got a new pair of Adidas. I like shoes. I probably, if I had copious amounts of money, would be a bit of a sneakerhead. There's something about them. There's something about the comfort of a really good pair of shoes. As I've gotten a little older, I've realized that the shoes aren't just they don't just look good, but they're very functional. My mother-in-law happens to work selling shoes, and so I have discovered that as a bigger guy with wider feet, I need very specific shoes so that my hips and knees don't hurt on a regular basis. And she's correct. I now wear Hokas, and they have big cushiony soles, and they cost more than I actually like to pay. You can ask Bethany. I hate shoe shopping, but I love shoes. But shoes themselves are something that we probably kind of take for granted. Our feet, our how we use them in so many ways. I remember when I did the Highland Games, I'd go get a pedicure. I'd take care of my toes a lot better because the impact of being on my feet all day in like 3 different pairs of shoes, and the way that I frankly abuse my feet throwing all day was pretty brutal, and I had to learn from other competitors that you got to go get a pedicure, you got to get toenails cleaned up, and frankly, who doesn't love a good pedicure? Taking care of your feet, taking care of that, indulging in that. I do it to this day still. It's not just functional, but it's a wonderful. It feels good. But our feet, where our feet take us, where our feet move. There's a scripture. How beautiful the feet of the messenger that brings good news. How beautiful the feet, not the mouth, not the eyes, not the voice, the feet. How beautiful the feet of the messenger who brings good news. How beautiful the feet of the messenger who brings good news. And I can't help that I got it's a track shirt on today, but it's my one with Tater Tough on the back. And it's been a year, and thinking about Tate and the shoes, and it also makes me think about Austin. For those of you who live in our community know who I'm talking about. For those of you who may not, Austin Blythe is a professional football player from our community who now plays for the Seattle Seahawks. And in the NFL, they do My Cleats, My Cause, and they have images and logos of causes and things important to them, nonprofits, and whether it's Alzheimer's research or juvenile diabetes or homelessness and hunger issues, or schools in inner city poverty-stricken neighborhoods. My Cleats, My Cause. Austin, his is the Tater Tough Foundation, and he's had some really cool shoes over the times, with the Superman TT logo on it, or with Tate on it. And I think we take shoes and our feet for granted and how powerful they are. They're just shoes. They're just feet. They take us from here and there. They help us deliver the message. They take us to holy ground. We stand on holy ground. We walk on holy ground. In the first, the Sunday text for Jill, she talks about when Moses encounters the burning bush. And the first thing God does is tell him, take off your sandals because you're standing on holy ground. Now, we can't all wander around barefoot, although I think maybe we should. Because if we recognize God's movement, and this may be something we need to do in Lent, is simply just recognize that God's presence in the simple, in the ordinary. That's why I think something like My Cleats, My Cause is so powerful. It's just a simple pair of cleats, a simple pair of shoes that are turned into a powerful voice for something more. Austin having Tate bringing awareness to the tumors and childhood cancers. And then bringing financial gain to that, to research and to do all we can to stop it. That's a holy ground moment. Changes a football field, which could be just a football field, into a holy ground moment. That's what we're called to do, is to recognize God and to have beautiful feet that bring the good news. How beautiful the feet of the messenger that brings good news. Shoes are a necessity. We take them for granted. Our feet move us from place to place, not in the same way they used to, but to keep our feet covered and healthy and good so we can continue to move and do the good work. My brothers and sisters, everywhere we go has the potential to be holy ground. It's just a matter of whether we recognize it. We recognize that this mundane, simple moment is a holy moment where we share the good news. This moment of standing up and speaking, this moment of simply helping a neighbor move from here to there, this moment of doing the good work, living the Beatitudes. We'd be nowhere without our feet in so many ways to move us, our shoes. Who knows? Today, the next 10 minutes after you watch this video, as you stand up, you very well could be standing on holy ground. In fact, I believe you are. It's just a matter of us being aware of the holiness of the ground we stand on, that we move across, and we wander through each day. You all have a blessed week. Look forward to seeing you soon.